Hi, I had a question last week from someone who was inquiring how they could change their clothes and their hair on a photo they had of themselves. They tried Mojo AI, but that changed them completely. They still had the same pose, but everything else was different. And they wanted to stick to themselves, keeping their own face and figure, wanted to change their hair color and the style of suit they were wearing. This came from a graphic designer and a Canva ambassador. I've gone back to her with some suggestions, and now I'm going to try them out to show you. Let me go over to my screen and we can take a look. I've lit up a photo of myself that I had done about a year ago, and let's see what we can change. I've made 2 copies of this so we can do a before and after comparison. Let's start on this one. The first thing I suggested she did was go to edit photo by clicking on the removing the background. There are going to be 3 stages to this. Click on background remover. And now my background is gone. I still have the desk, I still have my laptop, all that's fine, and the mug, and a chair. That's all great. I still want that pose. I look a bit strange just sitting there without a chair. Now, the next thing I suggested that she did is that she tried Magic Edit. And to use Magic Edit, you just have to brush over a whole area. Now, I'll warn you, I tend to be not very detailed when it comes to brushing. I'll have a go. And as you can see, I've missed the edge. It's easier once you remove the background. You need to fill in the whole area. I'm going to remove this top. And just go on the rest of it. I don't think you have to be completely accurate, but it helps you fill in as much as you possibly can. Otherwise, you don't quite get the image you want. Get some residue left. Just go down here. Capture this bit. And level it. Okay, so I've now covered the blouse that I was wearing. And let's see what it says. I've done that brush size. Let's continue. Describe what you want to add or change. You can say I can change the color, I can make it blue, I can do whatever I want to do. And I'm going to change the woman's suit. Perfect. I have always found that with the Canva AI, you need to keep your instructions pretty simple. I'm hoping this is going to work. Fingers crossed. And now I just need to click generate. It's going to generate me 4 different options. And I'm leaving this in real time so you can see how long it takes. So this is coming out quite interestingly. Okay, this is working very well. Any of these actually could use. I'm not sure why it's left the original one as the first option, but we'll just see. This could work, or this one. I think I'll go for this one. And there you are. Suit jacket is on there. That's the second stage completed. Let's go back into editing the photo then. I've got this one. And let's click on Magic Edit again. And this time I'm going to change my hair color. And I'm going to have to move that down to smaller brush size. Otherwise I know I'll get this wrong. And let me move over my hair color. It should leave my hair shaping. Just change the color. Oops. As I said, I'm not terribly accurate about this. Right, I think that's pretty much done it. I'm going to continue. And what should we change this color to? I'm going to change it and go blonde, I think. So it's a more of a recognized head color. I might get a very vivid red if I did red. Let's just click on that and generate. And again, it's going to give me 4 results. And it's kept on highlighting too. This is working very well. I could generate again if I wanted to try it, but I'm actually happy with this. There you are. I've now got blonde. I could also put in a new background if I wanted. Let's have a look at backgrounds. Let's put a cityscape background in it. I'll do photos. Not quite sure how all these will work. But let's put this in. I'll click on it and I'll extend it out. Now look, as I've got a city office in Manhattan. We're looking at Manhattan. And then if I look at my layers, I'll move this one down. This, it's not letting me move it to the back for some reason. I'm going to text the image from background. Now that's what I needed to do. That was something I've just discovered. I'm going to then fill this up. And there you have me in a completely different setting. Not sure the desk looks quite right. Might need to recolor that. Make it silver or something. But apart from that, I now have a corner office with this fantastic view. I've changed my hair color and I'm dressed in a formal suit. Just going back to our original photo was, you can see how different the whole thing is. Most of these features that I've just demonstrated are Pro features. And if you want to try Canva Pro for free for 30 days, then I'll add a link in the video description so you can try it. But I thought this was quite fun to do. And as you can see, it worked. I hope that helps, and I'll see you next week.